Three, two,
Pain train begins.
and one. Hello, everybody. It is me, Alex the Hunted, and we are back for another Titans talk. This for whatever hell day this has been uploaded onto YouTube. And I am Alex the Hunted, of course, and I am joined by
Andrea?
Alex announces us now. That's how this works.
Oh, for God's sake, this never goes right. Ah,
I didn't know that.
Andrea got it right. Andrea got it. Was the one person who got it right. I'm joined by Andrea and returning James, animated James from
Okay.
James.
Wait, so are we supposed to introduce ourselves, or do you?
Yes, that's why I done. James has got. Damn it.
So wait, did I do it right or wrong? I'm
Yes, you
now.
did it right. Everyone else
Okay,
did it
then
wrong.
I don't. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Anyway, welcome to Titans Talk, and this is obviously, well, what episode are we at now? 17?
I think so.
Insert number here.
But yeah, as we know, has been going on. Stuff has been going on in DC universe, Marvel universe, and just a load of comic stuff and nerdy stuff basically. So, what do we want to kick this off with?
Let's go with the new Aquaman costume, since I don't believe we talked about that last time. What did we all think of that?
I think it actually looks pretty good.
I agree. I think the poster looks abysmal, but I think the suit itself looks good.
I think it's just because Zack Snyder has a hatred of color.
Yeah. This is for this is for the Superman versus Batman movie, right?
And Aquaman
Yeah,
Justice League, but yeah.
They're making a press statement for his cameo.
But yeah, basically, he looks like a real life version of the Aquaman, how Aquaman looked in the Justice League cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, except not as he's got way too many dreadlocks for that.
And apart from the tattoo,
Dreadlocks.
Well, he's in the sea.
So,
sea stuff. I don't know. But
I mean,
anyway,
he's Jamaican, Alex.
He's Jamaican me crazy. But anyway, but yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, it's gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be like what? Because didn't they come out when the Wonder Woman outfit came out and said, "Oh no, it's gonna be more colorful than this," or something like that.
I think so. I think they said that, or it was us saying that to help keep ourselves sleeping at night.
But yeah, it was. I like the look of it. It definitely. I don't know. And also, actually, the other day we got the pictures of Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, and
Yes, we did. Which the picture looked good, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be a good actor. Honestly,
I don't know. He's got the look down at least. I mean,
that's true, but he still has the Jesse Eisenberg voice, which is an issue.
I don't know. They can work.
I don't know. I think he needs to really tone down his voice for the film, because I recently watched, what was it? Now You See Me,
Yeah.
and he has a very high voice in that film. Well, not a very high voice, but it doesn't sound like Lex Luthor at all.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I still don't understand why he's gonna be like Luthor at all. I don't know. I just don't think he's.
Because he made Facebook.
Well, but also again, this is.
He made Facebook.
I bet people were pretty much saying the exact same thing when I forget his name for the Joker, not the new Joker, Heath Ledger. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, he's going to be terrible. He's basically just a pretty face, and he's not a good actor." And then he died, and everyone loved him.
Shout out to dying, but I don't know. Well, to be fair, he had a lot more acting chops than I think Jesse Eisenberg does. Maybe.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I just can't check it. It's one of those things. I'm not gonna go into the movie going, "Oh, he's gonna suck. He's gonna suck. He's gonna suck." I have more skepticism about the one. What's her name playing Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot. Yeah, she still looks way too skinny though.
Has she toned up at all? Because I thought she was gonna tone up for the part.
They said she would. She hasn't. She looks almost exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, then I don't know how they're gonna do this.
And also, her only acting credits are the Fast and the Furious movies, so.
She has I think bit roles in the last two fucking Fast and the Furious films, which again is still not much. I still theorize that they only cast her because she was related.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
to
true.
the death of Paul Walker and that whole news, thinking it would kind of just drag it away
But
from
I don't
some
think, I don't
press.
honestly don't think so because they wouldn't just, because they wouldn't, because she's not an actor that you would just cast because of the name.
I'm saying because she was a part of the franchise where the big name actor just passed on, so you might be trying to just draw some attention from there. I'm not saying that's the case. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the reason behind it, though.
I mean, and anyway, she apparently it's a bit role in Batman vs Superman, but it's all that case of like, I mean, she could
Well,
if she is,
is she supporting cast or is she like a main character?
I
She's
think
supporting,
she's.
isn't she?
It's another cameo role. That's the same thing with
Oh,
Jason
okay.
Momoa.
It's basically all they're doing. It's
Uh,
basically all they're doing is like, well, we've got to get the Justice League movie out before this because let's face it, you know, the superhero movie Steam Train isn't going to last forever.
mm-hmm.
So
Gotta rake in that money.
So they basically are rushing it. So they're going here. There's pretty much going to be like they might as well have like a catwalk who goes here's Cyborg. Okay, see you later. Here's Wonder Woman. See you later. Here's Aquaman. And okay, right, we've introduced everyone. That means we don't have to spend any more time introducing them in other films. It's basically because they're rushing it and they don't want to. They don't want to spend the time that Marvel did, basically giving each of the heroes their own movie, so they don't have to spend half the movie in Avengers introducing everyone. So it's really up to the case of whatever.
Whatever the fuck they feel like doing.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
it's
much.
very up in the air if it's gonna work or not. It could work, but we don't know.
But it's also a case of how they're going to take how this movie is going to go.
Which actually, speaking of how the movie's gonna go, do you want to know something I found yesterday
Go on.
that surprised me? What is it? It's a few loose plot details that I don't know who on the production leaked, but
it's just
some
that
plot
thing that came
details.
out the other day
What
about,
is it?
About,
What is it?
Yeah, I read up on this. And I was like, this doesn't seem too far fetched, for this to be like not in the film. Do you want me to go over some of the minor plot points to it? From
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman, Dawn
Yeah.
of the Jokes. Apparently it's gonna, again, like they said, and then they disclaimed that this was gonna happen, but now it's a thing again. They're loosely basing it off of The Dark Knight Returns, even though it's supposed to be a Superman sequel.
The fuck?
And instead of Superman working for the government like in The Dark Knight Returns, Lex Luthor will. And
actually, no. It's what I've been hearing other things. Actually, it's not Lex Luthor's working for the government. What I've read is it's Lex Luthor in basically. Lex Luthor wants to get Bruce Wayne out of the picture because he's so smart. He's actually figured out who Batman is. So
hang on, that's part of the point. Like no one trusts Lex in it. Again, he works with the government, and what happens is Lex Luthor he pits Superman against Batman, and the first thing Superman does when he comes to Gotham is trashes the new Batmobile that they just promoted when he picks the fight with Batman.
I kind of see how they're going with this because again, this DC is still stuck in the head of we have to remind everyone every working second how awesome Batman is.
So we're going to do that by breaking the Batmobile.
But no, so they're going like, well, Batman would never start a fight. It's all Superman's fault because, of course.
Oh, come on! Oh my god!
If they're going by Frank Miller's,
no, to be fair, I think it's more of just it's promoting Superman being stupid than anything else.
But it's
they're just trying to over glorify Batman.
But it's also, but it's again, it's that case of like Batman would never start a fight like that. He's not petty or anything like that. I mean, we don't know what Lex Luthor is going to convince Lex Superman into believing, but it's kind of that case of like DC is still stuck in thinking that Batman is awesome and everything has to be like Batman, even though they are slowly getting away from it.
Hopefully.
But it's I do see that case of like they're going because again they're going off the Frank Miller version of if they're going off Frank Miller and Frank Miller hates Superman, he has stated he hates Superman. So
it's not the best consultant when your movie is, you know, Superman sequel, but
also
no
if you're going off the version of Batman from a sexist, racist, homophobic.
We're still talking about Frank Miller, right?
Yes.
I think so.
You do know about Frank Miller, right?
No, I'm too lazy.
He makes Scott Lobdell look like someone who would be on the side of Anita Sarkeesian.
I didn't catch that at all because of the horrible background, but
You'll
oh
get it.
Jesus
You'll get it in the
Christ.
edit. But anyway, um, Astria, we can really hear you. But
Beautiful.
anyway,
I still think it's kind of dumb that that Lex Luthor is pitting Superman against Batman because I think it kind of just makes Superman look like an idiot. Not it doesn't glorify Batman. It just kind of makes Superman look like a retard more than anything else.
it just really depends how it goes. That's all it really depends. Writing, but it's like I don't know if Zack Snyder's got anything to do with the writing of this. Who's the person writing this?
What is it? Oh God, David Escoya, that's his name.
Yeah.
He did the story treatment to the Dark Knight, and he wrote Man of Steel.
So, well, let's hope he's toned down the symbolism.
No, probably not. Again, he's the guy who took shots at She-Hulk, calling her a slut, making fun of the Martian Manhunter, saying that his name is Goofy and all that other crap. I wouldn't expect him to do anything not stupid at this point. He and Zack Snyder are such a perfect pair for just every stupid thing you could ever want them to do.
And Warner Brothers telling them it has to be like Christopher Nolan. It has to be like a Christopher Nolan film.
Very true.
Because I mean, yes, Zack Snyder directed Man of Steel, but it's basically you could take it as a Christopher Nolan film, really.
No, it is not. Christopher Nolan was harassed to be part of that film in as many ways as possible, so he could do, and he kind of complied with them just so he could do Interstellar. Like he gave them a draft of a story, not a complete story, a draft, which I don't know what happened after that. And they said,
I bet they thought it was like the real thing. It's like it's brilliant. It's got to be brilliant. It's Christopher Nolan, so it's got to be brilliant. Let's do everything. Let's have no rewrites whatsoever. So these ginormous plot holes can just go.
There are no plot holes. It's just stupid, just bad writing.
Well, there's the huge plot hole in Man of Steel of why not? Why do they need to? Why does it have to be Earth that they use that big, huge death machine on? Why doesn't it? Why can't it be Mars? They never really explain
Oxygen.
it.
Oxygen.
No. That machine is a terraformer, so it would make oxygen.
Because Superman had to save the day, and shit like that.
And be Jesus. Anyway.
To be fair, any Jesus metaphor is entirely probably Zack Snyder. I keep saying this. Everything he does, all the framing he does in his films, he says he does all of his shots because they look cool.
Oh well, it just depends. We gotta wait and see. But anyway, what should we talk about next?
We want to talk about next? Well, we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Peter Parker is the Spider-Man in it, and not Miles Morales, which everyone saw coming because we can't do another Spider-Man reboot, or people will pull hairs out of their heads and kill individuals.
It is technically a reboot, but it's not an origin story.
It's a soft reboot, so there will probably be lack thereof an origin story.
It's like how the Casino Royale was a soft reboot for James Bond.
Kind of, I suppose.
Because it was.
I haven't seen Casino Royale in a while, and I've only seen the Daniel Craig James Bond, so I'll take your word for that.
But basically what it is like. Yeah, those other movies have those other we're not saying that this is like a complete fresh start. What we're saying is those other Bond movies happened, but it was Daniel Craig's Bond and it was set in the modern time sort of thing.
Hmm. I never understand the continuity of James. I never understand the continuity of fucking James Bond. So again, I will just take your word for it.
But yeah,
kill me if I am wrong, people. So.
But also, there's that thing going on about that they're looking for a 16-year-old to play Spider-Man.
They're not looking for a 16-year-old. They're looking for someone who's in their very early 20s who could pass for a 16-year-old. That way, they can keep it going for a while. You know. Mm-hmm. That's who they're going for. And on the topic of Spider-Man, Miles Morales, not Peter Parker, will be in the all new, all different Avengers.
Which doesn't have Captain. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It's Hawkeye.
It has Captain Falcon. Yes. Captain Falcon. His name is not Captain America. His name for right now is Captain Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it's a good point that you raise. Is that cover for that is very similar to the new Teen Titans uh, issue
You
number
know,
one, isn't it?
Austin pointed that out to me. I can see it slightly, but I don't think I don't necessarily agree with that. I think I think aesthetically it looks a little bit similar, but I don't know. It doesn't look that bad to me. It looks good though. I like all the characters in it. Got Tony's because it has I assume Vision's in it just simply because of the Avengers 2 that's coming out, and he apparently is going to be a player in it. But you also have Iron Man who's going to be in it. You have what is it, Nova? You're going to have
Miss Ma-
the yeah, Miss Marvel or Kamala Khan.
mhm.
And we also have what is it? The female Thor, which I was discussing with Austin. She'll probably be gone by the time the new Thor movie comes out. Putting
Really?
money on that. Probably, because that's what they did with Peter Parker in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, then again, new Thor's not till 2017, so.
But also actually again, aren't Marvel kind of rebooting their universe?
You mean with the new Secret Wars thing?
Yeah.
Kind of. I think I'm not sure if it's going to be like that, but if we're going on to the topic of
They've cancelled a lot of
reboots,
their comics, though.
I know they're not rebooting Thor or anything like that because if you've seen the sales for the Thor comic, it's for female Thor. She has oh god, how much has she gone up? She has boosted sales of Thor comics by like 30% since the old title ended.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton.
Exactly. Stuff like that is uh, it's is stuff like I mean, and also, but then again, have you read those stories? I mean, about like those. Oh, and it basically started because I guess we're gonna have to talk about this at some point. Andrew, do you want to get on this one as well? As like the Batgirl cover controversy.
Oh,
Oh God.
that's stupid shit.
Okay, I'm gonna have 2 points about this. One, I understand. I can actually see both sides of the argument on this one.
Really.
I really can because one, if this is the cover to this new this Batgirl series, which actually if you read it, it's a very light-hearted series.
Mm-hmm.
Lighthearted.
You know what I mean?
Superheroes can't have happy lives. What are
But
you
you know,
talking about,
but you
Alex?
know,
Yeah, they can't get married either. So.
but you know what I mean. Like it's it's not like Harley Quinn level where it's just goofy all the time. It does have its serious moments, but it's sort of that case of like it does a Teen Titans thing where it balances the humor and the serious moments very well. But again with the cover, it is one overly dark, but
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of agree with the argument people are saying is like why is Batgirl literally paralyzed with fear, looking like. This is sort of on the same level as if you played Metroid Other M when Samus runs into Ridley for like the 50th time in the series and she's paralyzed with fear. It doesn't make any sense really.
Because you had to be alone. Obviously.
But if you know what I mean, it's like I think it would have been fine if they actually did that. Have you seen the edited version that someone did?
No, I have not.
It's
Maybe
basically they changed it from being looking really scared to looking angry. That's all they've done. They haven't changed how she that's all they did, and it looks much better. And I think that's honestly what they should have done.
she's upset that she has to share the cover with someone. Fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, the guy did pull the cover on his own thing. But it's sort of that thing is like he was clearly bullied into removing pulling that cover.
Who made the cover again?
I don't know, but he said that he removed it on his own accord. But it was sort of that thing is like he was clearly bullied into it.
Man.
But again,
We do not encourage bullying on this show.
yes, but it's sort of again on the flip side of that, you then got those people like it's kind of like what's starting this Gamergate thing for comic books is like now people are coming out saying, oh, Marvel only changed Thor to a woman so they could get to appease all those feminazis and all those women, and they're doing an all female Avengers now just to appease to them because
An all female X-Men.
you know all that sort of crap. It's like, oh, do you mean that men do you mean like you're getting offended by men not being in the leading role of everything anymore? Do you mean more diversity?
Shout out to Comic Gate.
But it's stuff like that. It's like, uh, I'm kind of on both sides about this because it's sort of like things like I'm on the side of like some of the on like those feminist cause, and Andrea's gone.
It's alright. She'll be back.
But it's also that case of like, I agree. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed, but also the spokesman for like the feminist movements, it's always the most controversial and the ones that say the stupidest things that are the loudest.
Absolutely. That's always how it'll be.
Yeah. So wait, is there any news on more about the Starfire comic or no?
Well,
actually,
she's gonna be.
There's been a synopsis released about it.
She's gonna be one of the several new titles they launch in the DC after the Convergence events with Batman Beyond, Black Canary, Bizarro, Cyborg, Harley Quinn / Power Girl, Justice League of America, and Red Hood / Arsenal, and Robin, Son of Batman, probably starring Damian Wayne from that title.
Again.
Take your picks.
But again, it's that case of like,
he ain't dead yet, folks. Live with it.
It is that case of if you actually read the synopsis of the new Starfire comic, they are deliberately poking fun at Scott Lobdell.
Okay.
Because I think they say something like, she wants to have, basically like she wants to start having a normal life and she'll fight anyone to get it. But also she's not. It's something about they say she's a sexy alien girl, but she's not over sexualized but she's not one of those over sexualized characters, something like that. I can't remember, but.
Yo, man, fuck that shit, y'all.
I just hope they don't screw it up. And I really want them to address the whole thing with Dick and Corey. Like they've been teasing about it ever since, even before the New 52, but they still don't do anything.
I honestly hear that we're gonna get a lot of Dick and Corey in the Convergence Teen Titans comic.
Yeah, but the other thing that was, at least as far as I know, that was confirmed for the Convergence about Dick's love life was that him and Barbara, not so much him and Corey, but who knows. Well, actually, because they're gonna get engaged or some shit.
Because this Convergence is basically Marvel, DC are going to go, and we're doing tons of universes now. So this new Teen Titans one is a completely separate universe to this Nightwing and Oracle one.
If you thought one DC universe was confusing, try multiple.
Well, actually, no. I am actually on the side of DC with this one. Because they convoluted they pretty much convoluted this new DC New 52 reboot so much they might as well just go, well, every decision now we do is a completely different universe.
To be fair, DC's universe has always been convoluted.
Well, they better, because
same with every other universe.
I'm getting tired of all the Dick Babs this, Dick Babs that. Okay, it's kind of over and done.
Well, actually, it's no longer Dick and Babs because he's dead. Well, he's a spy now, and he don't.
No, I mean in any universe, not just this one.
Obligatory. He's a spy now reference.
But you know what
I
mean.
No, I know.
But it's like but you know what I mean is because the new is it 4 or 5 part miniseries about Teen Titans in the Convergence thing. It's been done It's been done by Jaws. Is it Jaws? You know, one of the people, the creators of the new Teen Titans.
Yeah, no, isn't it Mark Wolfman doing it or no?
I think so. And he was one of the people who put Corey and Dick together. So
dude, he created Starfire for Dick.
Exactly. So
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But really, we can complain and actually have good things say about it. But really, just as long as Scott Lobdell never gets to write her again, that's fine by me.
Oh yeah, no, and I think Mark Wolfman is the one writing or whatever. I can't remember his last name exactly. He's the one that invented the team in Starfire. So if he's the one writing the Convergence ones, then I'm very happy with leaving it in his hands. I think he'll do them justice, especially if it's like Convergence.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he at least cared about the characters enough to create them. I think he'll at least treat them fairly. No,
he will, because he will. I honestly think he will. But what else do we want to talk? Oh, of course, the Deadpool release, the Deadpool image got released.
Deadpool? He's the guy. That's right. Wait, Ryan Reynolds is still playing him, correct?
Yep, he's playing Deadpool. he released the first official picture of Deadpool on his Twitter, saying
Wasn't it
it's
him sitting in front of like a fire mantle?
no,
Yeah.
it was him in costume as Deadpool, which looks exactly like he does in the comics.
Oh,
Oh, the one where he's posing like Burt Reynolds.
That's
okay,
on a
that's good.
lion skin rug, on a lion skin rug in front of a fire. Seriously, just quick. I'll quickly look it up. It's fine. It's pretty damn spot on. So just
No, I was asking if Deadpool was still playing by Ryan Reynolds. I've seen the suit. It looks good.
yes, it's still being played by Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I wasn't sure after what is it? It not the Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's it. I wasn't sure if they were gonna let him stay playing Red. What is it? Not Red. Oh my God, Red Hood.
It wasn't his fault though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't his fault. He had his mouth sewn shut, so he wasn't able to do what he was supposed to do.
Exactly. It's pretty much like X-Men Wolverine. He's like, let's take one of the most popular characters in the Marvel universe and do the complete opposite with him.
It's take a character that has a really funny trait and make it so he can't do that trait. Don't do the reverse. He can't do it to begin with.
And have completely impossible arms.
Actually, no. He actually did.
Impossible arms.
No, he actually did. Really, he did sell the fact that he would be. Was it Wade Wilson? Because when when his mouth wasn't like soldered closed, he was funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, he could bend his arms with katanas in them.
Yeah, because if you look at the katanas would go up to would go past his elbow, so technically he couldn't move his arms.
Why didn't he just carry them in sheaths?
But anyway, I honestly actually have a lot of hope. I actually think Deadpool's going to be good because they look like they're going the right direction with it.
If we're just going on that one thing that they showed us, what was it, last Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Of him just like breaking into that cop car. No, it wasn't a cop car. It was a
I think he was
some
doing
kind
a
of
job.
criminal.
He was doing a job basically.
Yeah, if we're going off that, then I have faith that film will be at least okay. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Well, I mean, Fox seem to have learned their lesson from
Origins Wolverine.
Origins Wolverine and Last Stand.
Yeah, I got confused on that too.
Yeah.
They learned or they tried to.
And Jack is gone. Hello.
What happened?
My call just dropped.
What'd you do?
Okay.
I didn't
What'd
do
you do,
anything.
mate?
Anyway, we got James back. What the hell happened?
So it's
on the tiger skin rug, yeah.
nice.
In front of fire.
Well, there's not much you can say about that, other than
they haven't
damn sexy.
They haven't tried to change the outfit. Like they haven't because how some people are when it comes to character design. Like I'm going to have my own spin on it.
right.
Jesus. I'm gonna have my own spin on it, and I'm gonna make it my original thing. And Andrea, what the hell are you doing?
What are you talking about?
It was just like
There's a lot of background noise from you.
No, it wasn't background noise. It was like she was rubbing her phone against the clothes or something.
Wait. No, I was moving the chair out of the way.
All right. Anyway.
All right, it's all right.
But anyways,
no, it does look good, and it looks more promising than some of the other projects that other people that have Marvel properties want to do, aka Sinister Six.
Bullshit. Are they still making that, or have they canceled
Apparently
that?
they are. I don't think that it'll work or it'll ever get done, but apparently they want to. Because
why don't you
can't. What's up?
Go.
I was just asking, why don't you think it?
It's simply because none of Spider-Man's villains are really complex enough to hold their own film. Squeezing 6 of them into one, I don't think would be able to do it on its own.
Come on, you don't think you don't think the Rhino from Amazing Spider-Man 2 isn't deep enough to hold his own film?
Absolutely fucking not.
Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of that weird thing is like, now how things are going. If Sinister Six ever actually comes out, it was basically I think it was kind of made because Guardians of the Galaxy was so popular, and also I think that's why DC made the Suicide Squad movie, making the Suicide Squad movie, because I honestly see that Suicide Squad movie being a bit like Guardians of the Galaxy, only more dark.
I'm fine with that, to be honest. I can see myself enjoying that film a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a villain version of Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like the best movie idea ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
to be fair, I didn't actually like that Assault on Arkham
Really?
cartoon. I didn't.
Really?
No, I didn't. It
Okay,
had some good.
continue.
It had some good moments, but it just kind of felt a bit ham-fisted at times.
Where?
Well, like the moment where it's Harley Quinn's supposed to distract someone, so she strips naked.
Eh.
That's for laughs. God, Alex, you have just no sense of humor.
I don't know, but again,
Either that or you just don't like naked women, which why?
I'll have you know
Whoa,
I like
how did
plenty
the
of naked
conversation,
men.
yo, how does the conversation come to this?
I don't know. We're
Don't
talking
worry
about,
about it.
but anyway,
That's a
Don't.
Don't
strange.
ask, just go with it.
Exactly.
You tell that to be only female here.
but anyway, I honestly, actually, I have more hope for Suicide Squad than I do for Batman vs Superman. To be, if
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
going to be honest,
That movie has great casting towards it, at least. They have, what is
I,
it? They have what? Oh God, Will Smith. That's his name.
Yeah.
They have him as Deadshot. They have Robbie
Oh,
Marget.
really?
Yeah, they have what is it? Robbie? How do fuck? Her name is a tongue twister. Robbie Marget as Harley Quinn. They had Tom Hardy as Captain Rick Flag, but
he left.
who'd they get him to replace him with?
I
Yeah, I
don't
know.
know yet.
They said that's why I said they had. They've said someone, and who did they get to play the Joker in that film? It's not. Oh God.
Jay Leno or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, him. Which I think that could work really well as well.
Uh-huh. It really depends on which Joker they're going to go for, because I honestly don't think they'll go for Dark Knight Joker.
No, of course not. They're gonna go with the one from. They're gonna go with how he's portrayed by Mark Hamill in fucking the Arkham games. I would imagine that's how they're gonna go. That's the Joker that's in everyone's mind right now, because those are still an ongoing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no. Technically, he's dead. So.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
aside from
if you've been reading some of one of those fan theories that people have been having about the Arkham Knight,
No.
which are some of the
He died of blood poisoning.
and if
That's
you
not.
read the Arkham Knight comic book, he was cremated.
Yeah. So he's dead.
But there's also that other one that's really stupid about that, which was people say was in a leak, but even if it's true, it's still a really dumb twist. Which
What?
is it's Dick Grayson.
Who?
Dick Grayson is the Arkham Knight, which makes no bloody sense.
No,
Are
no,
you
no, no.
serious?
No,
Why?
Dick Grayson, if you played the Harley Quinn DLC of Arkham City, he was in there as Robin.
No, that was Tim.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh. No, that would have to be Jason Todd
Yeah,
if they're bringing out
that's who I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be.
No, they've confirmed that. What the fuck are these people
No,
talking
it's
about?
people are going by that because it's that classic thing. It's that classic thing of like, in the last series of Doctor Who, they said they had this character called Missy, and everyone said, "Oh, that's the Master," but the writer came out and said, Stephen Moffat came out and said. That no, it's a completely new character, and everyone believed him.
Fuck them, they're wrong. It's Jason Todd.
It's so clearly Jason Todd because he uses guns and he has Batman's fighting style. And
Jason Todd is Red X.
Also,
# conspiracy.
but also, it's that thing is like it's that same thing as like Jason Todd wanted to be Batman if you read the I think it was called the Fight for the Crown or something like the Cowl or something like that comic book storyline.
Nope, never heard of it.
It was after the Batman supposedly died in that
Final Crisis.
thing, and it was
Batman
it was
died.
In between,
That's funny.
It was in between that and before Dick Grayson became Batman.
He died. That's funny. Yeah, Batman dying. That's a good one, Alex. Stop lying to yourself.
He's too awesome to die. He'll fly a nuclear bomb off into the sunset and somehow survive.
Essentially, it's about how things work.
Because he's Batman. Oh, actually, do you mind if I talk about one thing? Because we brought it up earlier, but it came out yesterday. I've seen the new James Bond trailer for Spectre.
Wait, there was a new one already besides like the cracking glass thing?
No, there's been a new one. Yeah, there's been an actual trailer.
Ooh. Wait, when was this?
Yesterday.
So what?
Came out yesterday. and it's an actual trailer. It's not like just like a basically an interactive poster sort of thing. It has
Does it
footage.
have
Really?
Does it have Daniel Craig
Oh
hanging
shit, there is.
on the outside of a plane?
No, that's Tom Cruise in Mission
Then
Impossible
I'm not
5.
interested. Then I'm not interested.
But it's Spectre. It's James Bond. Oh, I love James Bond. Actually, yeah. Do you want to talk about the Mission Impossible 5 trailer?
Well, it's the only one I've seen.
Haven't seen it, so I'll step out for a sec.
It's basically Tom Cruise
Uh,
is getting close to his 50s now, and he's proving, no, I can still do it.
yeah, he honestly, he could like tell everyone I've been 30 this entire time, and no one would not believe him.
And also, the trailer has Tom Cruise's favorite thing in the whole world: him running.
Of course, from guns of all things.
Yes.
But look, the only reason that trailer is like interesting is because of the very end with him on the outside of the plane, which was not green
No, he
screen,
actually
by the way.
and
Yeah.
it was actually filmed in the town I actually live in. Because I live in Lincolnshire, and Lincolnshire is close to an army airfield, and that was where it was filmed.
Oh, well, do you go out and hang outside of planes for fun?
No, I just
Yes.
I just wait for the Queen to pass by in the car all night every day
Nice.
because I'm
Well,
British.
So you're a stalker,
course.
is what you're saying.
I don't think I would be here if I was stalking the Queen.
Probably
I
not.
would be in the Tower of London.
And then you'd be in a jail cell.
You'd be
Yes.
there with You'd be there with Mr. Moriarty.
Oh dear. Actually, speaking of Sherlock, that's a movie I'm actually really interested about. Is that old Sherlock, that Mr. Holmes movie?
Yeah, the Ian McKellen plays Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, old Sherlock Holmes.
I don't care about it. The only Sherlock that matters is either the books or Benedict Cumberbatch.
But it's Ian McKellen as Sherlock Holmes.
Who cares?
It's
He's Gandalf. He's Gandalf or Magneto. Those are his two true identities.
Yeah.
It's Ian bloody. Oh, you're an idiot.
How dare you question me, Alex?
But anyway, actually, if we're gonna because I've been. Let's talk about something Teen Titans related since I've got James here as well. Because the other day, pretty much the other day, James released his second Teen Titans bashing video, and it's glorious.
Yeah, the sequel to
What
Teen
was it?
Titans No, called Teen Titans.
Go. No.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, it's glorious.
Thanks.
Oh,
I have not seen it, unfortunately.
I haven't either.
Blasphemy. It's basically James. You basically did a response to the Let's Get Serious episode of the Young Justice crossover.
Yeah. And
Basically.
honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do an episode like that sooner. I mean, it's
Did
not
they
like,
actually come out
it's
with
not
that
like
yet?
they.
What?
I mean, it's not like they thought that yeah, old fans of the original show are going to enjoy this new show. We should, we have no reason to expect, backlash. But for some reason, they chose to do an episode that's like responding to how different this show is from the original show. Like towards the end of season 2.
Yeah. And here's the thing about it is also like I've actually seen, and actually here's a good point. Actually, I realized that you said in your parody, but actually I realized also when I watched the Let's Get Serious episode is like because what's his name? The guy who plays Cyborg also voiced
Carrie
Aqualad.
Payton.
Yeah.
Carrie Payton.
If you actually listen to him as Aqualad ranting about Teen Titans Go, he has much more passion in that.
He sounds more emotional.
Yeah, than he ever does in Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
It's sort of like
he sounds more over the top in Teen Titans Go, but he sounds honest when he was saying how much Teen Titans Go sucks as Aqualad.
yeah, it's honestly like he was like, I've been wanting to say this
For
so
years.
long.
Good.
Exactly.
So, what do you guys think of the chance of a season 6? Not looking as good as before. Because I don't know. I've heard.
Well,
I mean, it's
actually,
it's very difficult. I know, but I mean, I've been hearing some shit, so you know.
it's also that case of like, one, Cartoon Network, even the producers of Teen Titans Go know how hated the show is. When in an interview they said it's the most hated show I've ever worked on.
I
I
gotta
don't
read that
understand why they
interview.
continue it.
It was on.
Yeah, me too.
It was on Comic Resources. They like basically the person who interviewed it constantly kept on going. So you know people hate this show. Basically, if you read the interviews, you basically all they do is basically go, you know people hate this show and they criticize it all the time. I mean, and basically keeps on talking about the original show as well. Like it's less talking about Young Justice. Well, it also she goes in. You also understand about the fans who are unhappy about this replacing Young Justice and stuff like that. I'll try and
Right.
find the interview for you and give it to you when it's a written interview. It's not a video interview.
Yeah, right.
But it's stuff like that. It's like, but also with stuff with that and hopefully if I really hope the TNT Titans actually gets picked up for a season and it's really popular because then who knows maybe what Cartoon Network might think and use their brain cells. But I mean, people. It's also that thing that again that point you make in the video is like people are just like they go. It's like, do you really think people are just hating the show because it's not like the original? Because
No, the show sucks, pure and simple.
but it's also
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. I'm reading the interview right now, and it's like not only is it like the most hated show he's ever worked on, but it's also the most successful show. Like it's beating SpongeBob somehow.
that's what he claims anyway. It's one of the things like he claims it is, but also if you look at Cartoon Network scheduling, Teen Titans Go is on Boomerang, and it's never not on any of the Cartoon Network networks.
Ah, okay.
So it's like yes, it's successful if you don't stop showing it.
Yeah.
But
If you leave it around long enough, people will in fact watch it.
yeah,
Exactly.
but it's I really hope the TNT Titans is good. One, the pilot is good, and two, it gets picked up for a season.
The live show, right?
Yeah,
DC TV shows seem to be working very well right now, so I wouldn't be surprised.
but again, there's also that kind of thing. Is like there's a if you watched Nostalgia Critic, he actually made a point. I can't remember what video. I think it was about hype or something. Or
I know hype. That's shouts Digimon Adventure Try. That's going to be amazing.
but what he was talking about is like we get all these amazing TV shows now because for a while TV really did suck for a long time.
Holy shit! Those were dark days.
And people just
When?
started,
Wait, when was this?
like before Game of Thrones and stuff like that. It was just like reality TV shows and stuff like that on TV, and people
Oh yeah, the early 2000s. Okay.
where TV just really sucked.
Right.
And
Yep.
people just started turning away from those channels, so they had to try hard to get those people back. I honestly see with how Cartoon Network's going now, that's probably going to happen soon. Like they're going to have to start
wouldn't
trying
doubt it.
harder again because it's round about I think 2008 is when Cartoon Network started to drop. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
It was when the previous president, not what's his name, Scott Snyder. What was it?
The guy before him, he left. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it started to go downhill. Because that was around the time that Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends started to end. That's when the other season of Ed, Edd n Eddy did not come out. That's when a lot of the shows just stopped coming.
But
That's
also,
when
I mean,
Obama
like,
got elected.
thanks, Obama. You made Cartoon Network suck.
Free healthcare for everyone.
Hey guys,
Right.
I gotta get going soon, so
Okay.
you know.
Well.
Yeah, as do I.
Okay. There's like even the people who like Teen Titans Go were like, yeah, I like it, but this, and this, and this. Like, even the people who like it knows it's not good.
Yeah, here's the thing. I know I met someone like who likes it and like he's a friend and he explained to me he doesn't think it's good. He doesn't like it because it's good. He likes it because it's stupid and it makes fun of the original Teen Titans. But that's not even a good reason to like it because they hadn't watched it before making it. But still, and even when you look at it as like a parody, it's not like it's a good parody.
And I'm all for like I'm not one of those people who's like yes, all superheroes have to be serious. I'm all for like a parody of superhero tropes and all that sort of stuff. But Teen Titans Go isn't a parody of superhero trope. It's just like they just looked at the chart of what's popular right now and tried and made a watered down version of the stuff that's popular. Because let's look at it. You've got like random song numbers from Phineas and Ferb. You've got cutaway gags from Family Guy. You've got the art style of Johnny Test, and Johnny Test was never popular. You've got
Yeah.
Johnny Test was popular when it was on the CW. After that, no.
You've got the and you've got like it's trying to attempt the humor of like Gumball and Adventure Time, but it's really watered down. If you know what I mean.
I don't like Gumball.
Right.
So it's literally, if you look at Teen Titans, it's a show that's made by charts.
Right. Exactly. The characters aren't even original. They're characters from another show.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
But it's like, but again, it's that point. It's like it's not just haters. If these many people are criticizing your show, maybe you should actually look at why people are criticizing it instead of just saying, oh, they're just haters and they don't like it because it's not like the original.
Well, what?
Shut up. Why would
At
we
some
do
point,
that?
like at some point, they end up making so much money that, why would they even bother
That's the thing,
caring about how good it is?
Actually, also the thing is, I actually have been doing research. The show isn't. I mean, the show is really popular, but it's not. The merchandise and stuff like that isn't really. It's not like bringing in boatloads of money like Adventure Time is. If you know what I mean.
Adventure Time.
This is a confusing show.
Like, even
no one wins.
Even the cast, it's like the cast even know, like they've even like agreed with me on some of the criticisms I've made about it. Like I didn't get a reply, but it was like I tweeted Greg Graves ages ago saying like I'd had my little brother watch it, and he said he basically because he's a small kid, he found that humor funny. But it's also that thing is like these people don't act like friends. They kind of bully each other, and Greg Sipes agreed with me.
Well, yeah, that's
Right.
what they do.
They
don't
see it as a flaw.
But it's all that thing is like, yes, you can have asshole characters in cartoons, but it's all that thing is like,
or asshole characters in general. Look at it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That
Yeah.
show revolves around people who are essentially villains, and it's a dark comedy, and it's great. And they just essentially antagonize and go after each other on
Yeah, but that show's
multiple and
hilarious.
constant episodes. Yeah, it's the point that you can have asshole characters who are still friends in a show. It just needs to be done right.
and also you can't.
Exactly.
I mean, also if we go into cartoons, Ed and Eddie were assholes, but if you
Well, they were assholes to everyone else.
they were
You know
assholes
who-
to each other as well. Well, Eddie was.
Well,
You know who's
mostly
an ass-
mostly to everyone else. There were times where fucking Double D would get the shit beat out of him from trying to foil Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, you mean Ed and Eddie?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, you said Double D would get beat up because he was trying to fool Ed and Eddie.
No, I said Ed and Eddie.
The thing is, like, you can't even call the characters assholes because occasionally they're they're horrible people, but sometimes they're nice, and it's never consistent.
But also, here's the other thing: is like, yes, you can have asshole characters, but these people are supposed to be superheroes.
Something else
Exactly.
well, there was also something else that always threw me off. I think it was like the first episode, like the only one I ever watched. It was, what was it? Beast Boy was trying to get a present for Cyborg's birthday,
Yeah.
and Cyborg's being a deliberate asshole towards him the entire time. It's like, I
Because
don't
it was
feel
because
I
he
don't
got a
feel good
job.
about this.
It was because
It
he
felt
got a-
terrible.
Yeah. It was
The writers just don't know how to write comedy. That's really the only reason the show sucks.
It's because it's also like these characters are assholes, and they're supposed to be superheroes, and you're supposed to side with them being assholes. Like they make it like they. I've watched a few episodes, and it's basically like this character asshole. Like at the end, we're supposed to go, yeah, he's right to be an asshole.
No.
Yeah, but the reason they're assholes is because they think that's funny, and it's just not.
Yeah, and also it's Teen Titans Go is basically like fast food. It's cheap, it's bad for you, and you're probably not going to remember it after a while, and you're not going to remember it after a week.
Unless it's Wendy's.
I mean, when Teen Titans Go ends, it's not going to be
And
remembered.
it's incredibly successful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go.
But anyway, yes, this was Titan Talks. We had to end it with some bashing on Teen Titans Go. But anyway, we have it was Teen Titans Go. I'm Alex the Hunted. I was joined by Andrea, Jack, and Animated James. Jack, go get busy editing on this video. We'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.
Don't tell me what to do.